Hi everyone, this is Paul from SpanishWithPaul.com and welcome to episode 2 of How to Build Complete Sentences in Spanish. This is a series where I show you how to construct full sentences using a simple building block system, very similar to what I teach in my main course, Spanish with Paul. If becoming fluent in conversational Spanish is one of your goals for this year, then consider clicking the link above to download my free course books that go along with all of my YouTube lessons. You can also subscribe to my channel to get a brand new Spanish lesson from me every single Monday. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Just as before, I'm going to assume that most of you watching this have already been through my free mini course series on YouTube, because I'm going to be using a lot of the material that we covered in that. If you haven't, there's a link in the description box below this video so that you can go and watch it. Here's the first sentence. Sometimes I have to drive in the city when there's a lot of traffic, and I don't like it because I feel like I'm going to crash. Do you remember the word for sometimes? A veces. Literally, it means at times. But we can also use it for sometimes. Notice that we have a strong B sound over the V. So the sound is veces. A veces. How do you say I have to? Tengo que. Then we have the verb to drive, which in Spanish is manejar. We have 3 syllables, man, har, manejar. How would you say, sometimes I have to drive? A veces tengo que manejar. To say in the city would be en la ciudad. This is a feminine word, la ciudad, the city. En la ciudad. Almost sounds like ciudad in English. So how would you say, sometimes I have to drive in the city? A veces tengo que manejar en la ciudad. What's the word for when? Cuando. And how do you say there is? I. We have 3 letters, but only 1 sound. It sounds like the English I. So this means there is. How would you say when there is? Cuando hay. To express a lot of is just one word in Spanish. It's mucho, mucho. And the word for traffic is very similar in Spanish. It's tráfico. Notice that we have an accent over the A, so this is where you're going to stress your pronunciation. Tráfico. How would you say there is a lot of traffic? Hay mucho tráfico. What about when there is a lot of traffic? Cuando hay mucho tráfico. Let's put it together so far now. Sometimes I have to drive in the city when there is a lot of traffic. A veces tengo que manejar en la ciudad cuando hay mucho tráfico. To express I like or I like it is the same in Spanish. It's me gusta. To me, it is pleasing. Me gusta. How would you say I don't like or I don't like it? No me gusta. We simply throw no at the front. No me gusta. How would you say, sometimes I have to drive in the city when there's a lot of traffic and I don't like it? A veces tengo que manejar en la ciudad cuando hay mucho tráfico y no me gusta. To express I feel like, meaning in English, I get the sense that, it would be siento que. Siento que. How do you say I'm going to? Voy a. Now say I feel like I'm going to. Siento que voy a. The verb to crash is chocar. We have two syllables, cho and car. It's good because we have the word car in here, so it helps you to remember it as if to crash a car. Chocar. How would you say, I feel like I'm going to crash? Siento que voy a chocar. Now try this one. I don't like it because I feel like I'm going to crash. No me gusta porque siento que voy a chocar. Let's put the whole sentence together now. Sometimes I have to drive in the city when there's a lot of traffic, and I don't like it because I feel like I'm going to crash. How would you translate all of that into Spanish? Here's the answer. A veces tengo que manejar en la ciudad cuando hay mucho tráfico y no me gusta porque siento que voy a chocar. Sentence number 2. I don't want to buy it yet because it's expensive and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it every day. First of all, how would you say I want? Quiero. I don't want. No quiero. What's the verb to buy? Comprar. And how would you say to buy it? Comprarlo. Now say, I don't want to buy it. No quiero comprarlo. The word for yet in Spanish is todavía. Todavía. If we have a phrase like, I don't want to buy it yet, in Spanish, the word yet is put at the front of the sentence, not at the end, like we do in English. So how would you translate that? Todavía no quiero comprarlo. To say it's expensive would be es caro. Es caro. How would you say, I don't want to buy it yet because it's expensive? Todavía no quiero comprarlo porque es caro. To say I'm sure would be estoy seguro, or if you are a female, you would say estoy segura. How would you say I'm not sure? No estoy seguro, or again, no estoy segura. What's the word for if? Sí. And how would you say I'm going to? Voy a. Now say if I'm going to. Sí voy a. What's the verb to use? Usar. And how would you say to use it? Usarlo. Now say, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. No estoy seguro or segura. sí voy a usarlo. To say every day, you could express it as cada día, or what we're going to use is the alternative todos los días, literally all the days. Todos los días. How would you say, I'm not sure if I'm going to use it every day? No estoy seguro o segura si voy a usarlo todos los días. Now let's put it together. I don't want to buy it yet because it's expensive, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it every day. Todavía no quiero comprarlo porque es caro y no estoy seguro o segura si voy a usarlo todos los días. Here's sentence number 3. I'm going to call him tonight because I need to know if he can help me to finish it in the morning. Once again, how do you say I'm going to? Voy a. And what's the verb to call? Llamar. How would you say I'm going to call? Voy a llamar. How would you say to call him? Llamarle. Here we have le, the pronoun hooked on to the end of the verb llamar, meaning to call to him. This is how they say it in Spanish. Llamarle. How would you say I'm going to call him? Voy a llamarle. I'm going to call him tonight. Voy a llamarle esta noche. How do you say I need? Necesito. And what's the verb to know? Saber. Now say, I'm going to call him tonight because I need to know. Voy a llamarle esta noche porque necesito saber. How do you say he can? Puede. What about if he can? Si puede. What's the verb to help? Ayudar. Ayudar. Now say if he can help. Si puede ayudar. How would you say to help me? Ayudarme. Here we've hooked me onto the end of the verb, just as before. Ayudarme. How would you say if he can help me? Si puede ayudarme. The verb to finish is terminar. Looks like the word terminate in English. Terminar. The syllables would be ter, mi, nar. How would you say to finish it? Terminarlo. Now say, I need to know if he can help me to finish it. Notice I've thrown in a letter A here. This is to make it sound as natural as possible in Spanish, so just include it in your translation. How would you say it? Necesito saber si puede ayudarme a terminarlo. You'll frequently find that this a follows the verb ayudar. You just learn that when you say ayudar, you're going to throw in a afterwards. Finally, how would you say in the morning? En la mañana. Let's try this. I need to know if he can help me to finish it in the morning. Necesito saber si puede ayudarme a terminarlo en la mañana. Now let's put it all together. I'm going to call him tonight because I need to know if he can help me to finish it in the morning. Voy a llamarle esta noche porque necesito saber si puede ayudarme a terminarlo en la mañana. Sentence number 4. It's a shame that I have to work so much because I don't have as much time as I would like to study Spanish. First of all, to express it's a shame, it would be es una pena. Es una pena. It looks like it's a pain, meaning it's a shame. Es una pena. Once again, how do you say I have to? Tengo que. And what's the verb to work? Trabajar. Now, how would you say it's a shame that I have to work? Es una pena que tengo que trabajar. To say so much or as much is the same in Spanish. They're both expressed with one word, tanto. Tanto. How would you say, it's a shame that I have to work so much? Es una pena que tengo que trabajar tanto. How do you say I have? Not I have to, but simply I have. Tengo. And how would you say I don't have? No tengo. Remember that the word for so much or as much is the same in Spanish. What is that? Tanto. Now, how would you say I don't have as much? No tengo tanto. The word for time is tiempo. Tiempo. How would you say I don't have as much time? No tengo tanto tiempo. Now try this. It's a shame that I don't have as much time. Es una pena que no tengo tanto tiempo. The word for as is como. Como. This also means how in Spanish, but you can use it for as well. How would you say I would like? Me gustaría. Literally, to me, it would be pleasing. Me gustaría. Now, how would you say as I would like? Como me gustaría. Now try this. I don't have as much time as I would like. No tengo tanto tiempo como me gustaría. What about this? It's a shame that I don't have as much time as I would like. Es una pena que no tengo tanto tiempo como me gustaría. How do you say in order to in Spanish? Para. And what's the verb to study? Estudiar. So how would you say in order to study? para estudiar. What's the word for Spanish? Español. Now try this. I don't have as much time as I would like to study Spanish. Here I've indicated where you should throw in the word para in order for it to sound as natural as possible in Spanish. So how would you translate this? No tengo tanto tiempo como me gustaría para estudiar español. Let's try the whole thing now. It's a shame that I have to work so much because I don't have as much time as I would like to study Spanish. Es una pena que tengo que trabajar tanto, porque no tengo tanto tiempo como me gustaría para estudiar español. Here's sentence number 5. I know that you don't want to wait here all day, but I just spoke with him and he says that he's going to arrive soon. First off, how do you say I know? Sé. And what's the word for you want? Quieres. You don't want. No quieres. How would you say I know that you don't want? Sé que no quieres. What's the verb to wait? Esperar. And the word for here? Aquí. How do you say all day? Todo el día. Literally all the day. Todo el día. Now try this. I know that you don't want to wait here all day. Sé que no quieres esperar aquí todo el día. What's the word for but? Pero. And what's the modal verb we use for I just? Acabo de. To express I just spoke, a little bit of magic happens. We take our modal verb of acabo de and we tag on the full verb to speak. What is that, to speak, in Spanish? Hablar. So how would you say, but I just spoke? Pero acabo de hablar. As you might remember from the mini course series, whenever you use acabo de followed by a full verb in the infinitive, it throws that verb into the past. So this is I just spoke, even though we're using the full verb to speak. Acabo de transforms it into the past. So we have pero acabo de hablar. How do you say with him? Con él. Now put it together. But I just spoke with him. Pero acabo de hablar con él. To express he says, in Spanish is dice. Dice. How would you say and he says? Y dice. How do you say he's going to? Va. It looks like ba-a, but in the spoken language, often all you hear is ba. How would you say, and he says that he's going to? Y dice que va. What's the verb to arrive? Llegar. Now say, and he says that he's going to arrive. Y dice que va a llegar. What's the word for soon? Pronto. Now say, and he says that he's going to arrive soon. Y dice que va a llegar pronto. Here's the complete sentence now. I know that you don't want to wait here all day, but I just spoke with him, and he says that he's going to arrive soon. How would you translate all of that? Sé que no quieres esperar aquí todo el día, pero acabo de hablar con él y dice que va a llegar pronto. Let's run a drill on all 5 complete sentences now. The first sentence reads as follows. Sometimes I have to drive in the city when there's a lot of traffic, and I don't like it because I feel like I'm going to crash. A veces tengo que manejar en la ciudad cuando hay mucho tráfico y no me gusta porque siento que voy a chocar. Number 2. I don't want to buy it yet because it's expensive, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it every day. Todavía no quiero comprarlo porque es caro y no estoy seguro o segura si voy a usarlo todos los días. Sentence 3. I'm going to call him tonight because I need to know if he can help me to finish it in the morning. Voy a llamarle esta noche porque necesito saber si puede ayudarme a terminarlo en la mañana. Sentence 4. It's a shame that I have to work so much because I don't have as much time as I would like to study Spanish. Es una pena que tengo que trabajar tanto porque no tengo tanto tiempo como me gustaría para estudiar español. Notice that the word para here is implying in order to, even though we don't say it necessarily in English. So we have as I would like in order to study Spanish. Sentence number 5. I know that you don't want to wait here all day, but I just spoke with him and he says that he's going to arrive soon. Sé que no quieres esperar aquí todo el día, pero acabo de hablar con él y dice que va a llegar pronto. If you're serious about learning Spanish and want to become conversationally fluent, my main course, Spanish with Paul, is live and available for you now. Inside you'll get my complete course, none of which is available on YouTube, and also my personal attention to make sure you achieve conversational fluency in the fastest time possible. In short, if you like my free lessons on YouTube and the results they're giving you, then you'll love what I have for you inside the main course. You can click the link on the screen now to find out all the details. So with that said, I look forward to seeing you again in my next video.